We had a lot of interceptions this week. CJ Stroud threw his first, Brock Purdy threw his first of the season, and both Jalen Hurts and Desmond Ridder had 3. A few more, and we might have as many as Caleb Williams. Kenny Pickett didn't throw one this week. Get out. All right, let's start with Chiefs-Broncos. Kadarius Toney had 1 incomplete pass, and he almost had a better QBR than Russ. Okay, why did Russ take that sack? At least have him throw up a 50-50 ball. With Russ, it's more like 20-80. In their defense, Sean Payton's playbook did get leaked. Not that that would have made a difference. Do you have a playbook? Get Sean in here, please. How did your playbook get leaked? I have no idea. Sean? I'm
standing there on the sideline 1 minute, and then the next everybody's...
Will you two knock it off? If they could read, they'd be very upset right now. You guys, my playbook was backwards. We might need to give Drew Brees more credit. All right, let's do the London game. Tennessee had a bad muffed punt. Can you get him in here, please? Well, that is the most he's done all weekend. Fine, we'll do the Ravens. Question, is Todd Monken not able to call a pass in the red zone?
I can.
Arthur, get out. He has Gus Edwards. Well, that's great, because Greg Roman 2.0 has him on pace for 100 carries and 0 touchdowns. You are so bad at passing in the red zone, you look like Derek Carr. Desmond Ridder is no longer undefeated at home. We broke another streak. And your most impressive one was breaking the Bears' 14-game losing streak. Okay, Atlanta, Arthur, you are just the worst. You drafted a generational running back only to run Tyler Algier. Why won't you give Bijan the ball? Because they're expecting that. That Packers loss looks so bad. Did you guys see Anthony Richardson went to a fan's house this week? If Mac Jones did that, the fan would call the police. Yes, congratulations to the Jags. They've now won 9 straight home games against the Colts. The last time the Colts beat the Jags, Jada Pinkett Smith actually respected her husband. We have an announcement. Frank Reich is handing play calling duties to Thomas Brown. Nothing like rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. That is actually a great idea. Does anybody else want to do that? Now is the time. Anybody? Oh, I'm up. Bubble screen. Sorry, he fell asleep in the second half. Kirk said the difference maker was playing Creed in the locker room. I think the difference maker was you were playing the Bears. Justin has a dislocated thumb. It was probably from trying to catch one of Cody Whitehair's snaps. And Justin Fields with 1 thumb is still better than Mac Jones. Oh, you guys are making jokes? That's good. We are in a crisis, okay? Name another quarterback that gets less calls than Justin Fields. Zach Wilson. Daniel Jones. All right, will you just get Luke in here, please? Did you guys know the Vikings blitz a lot? Luke? What is with you in the screens? Okay, Phillip Rivers trying to FaceTime all of his kids involves less screens. Speaking of coaches, New Orleans, you should probably fire Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael. I get Pete, but what did Dennis do? He hired Pete Carmichael. Cam Jordan said we just need to turn the page. Well, they can't even read. All right, now what I'm sure you've all been waiting for. Let's talk about the most surprising games that happened this week. Let's start with the best team in the NFC. I'm sorry, Philly and Sam. Can you move out of the way? I can't see. I might cry. Okay, that's great. Shut up. Now do the Eagles. Nice. Okay. As I said earlier, Jalen Hurts had 3 picks in the loss. Bring it on, guys. Bring it on. And then Monday night, Dak Prescott actually had a very... Did you see how the one throw he had? You've got to be kidding me. May I just say, we have been through a gauntlet of good quarterbacks. Josh Allen, Pat Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Mac Jones, and we've embarrassed all of them. Well, Mac Jones embarrasses himself. Look, we would have won if we had Lane Johnson. Well, you didn't, and Jack Driscoll was terrible. Justin Pugh straight off the couch was better. All right, Browns 49ers. A fight broke out pregame, so even Trent Williams has landed more punches this week than Dylan Dennis against Logan Paul. That was the worst unnecessary roughness call. Kyle Shanahan just cannot have a good time in Cleveland. Whatever, you guys. Look, Brock Purdy did his job. You mean Nathan Peterman Jr.? It is hard to play when one of your Avengers isn't with you. I guess that would be Avengers Endgame. All right, you guys, that's enough. I'm sure it's been hard for him to turn into Nick Mullins when one of his 5 Pro Bowlers is injured. Okay, lastly, Patriots-Raiders. Bill Belichick let Josh McDaniels and Brian Hoyer beat him, and that's not even his most embarrassing loss this year. I'm leaving. Josh, get in here, please. Yeah, okay, so all these better teams are losing, but you guys are 3-3. So clearly something you're doing is right. Well, here it is. My philosophy is basically this. Don't ever do anything under any circumstance to anyone at any time, no matter where you're going or where you've been, to anyone. Sometimes I write up a game plan and I don't even know where I'm going. I just kind of hope I find it along the way.